Honey, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Rebels are marching down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running into great push up front.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's strong. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He looks that one in nicely. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. This is a designed run. Smashes through the tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They move the tight end all over. He's going to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last round.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Rebels! What a catch and run for 6. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. They're really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. He's back to throw on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Moran. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Line getting set on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quick handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He fires it out to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender. Understand the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to go deep, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rebels will move the sticks with the 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this offensive line knew they had a huge challenge coming into this game because the defense registered 6 sacks their last time out. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front. They finally lost the battle on that last play, though. That was the 1st sack they've allowed in this game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dances away from the heat. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Rebels are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. Fast motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. second down here as they go back to work after the break.
It was just shots laying out there. Ain't nobody taking these.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Come on, set. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Rebels are flying down the field.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide out in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points.